What's up, guys? It's David back here with another video, and today we're back over at the house. And here's my truck. Just went and picked this up the other day. Ignore that, and that's projects that are going on in the shop. But got this 14, I believe by 38. Let me grab the tape measure. But it's got a Johnson 2-stroke, 15 horsepower. And yeah, it's the start of it. I got it running, got a new gas line on there, handful of other things, but I got a lot coming for it. And I already got a lot of boxes with packages. And I'm gonna do front casting deck, floor, and I'm probably gonna improve this live well that I have. And then we're gonna kind of go through how to do everything as we're doing it. All right, so here's a couple of the things I have. I got this Garmin. It's in a box by itself. I got a tarp, a motor cover, and I got those rod holders. Not sure what I'm gonna do with them. Guy gave me this old trolling motor. I'll probably find one. And okay, it's a battery for the trolling motor. I think this is my battery box. Some marine adhesive. Then I got some car parts here and there. And I got some new decals right there for the Johnson. But yeah, I'm kind of gonna start with getting this thing on the water, getting it registered, because it's got an old Georgia registration and I'm in South Carolina, so I gotta get it registered. I'm waiting on that, and while I'm waiting on that, I'm gonna rig up my Garmin and go ahead and get that done, get it on the water, fish a little bit with it as is, just with the 15, maybe buy a trolling motor, and then prep for a deck and carpet, and then go ahead and do the floor all the way throughout and make some compartments. So this is just kind of part one. I got the John boat and kind of working through it. I'm still working on getting this motor running well. I say running well just because we've got it running, but it doesn't want to stay running. Like, the carburetor is all messed up, but we actually went through and cleaned up the carb, and we believe it needs a water pump because it's not pumping water out, and reverse doesn't work, but it shifts into first fine, seems to shift into reverse fine, but it doesn't work. But forward works, the throttle works, everything works as it does. It pull cranks fine, but keeping it idling, and then the water pump. So I'm gonna have to pull off this foot at some point and order me a water pump and potentially look at the gearing on reverse and see if it needs to be replaced. Now, the only thing I did do off recording was this connector was like some old style 4-pin, and it didn't fit, so I just had to shave this off right here, and then the ground is wires separate, just because it goes right there on the trailer. But excuse me, but I had to extend this just because I have a lifted truck. I couldn't even plug it in whenever I first bought it. But yeah, this is my 14. I just measured it. It is about roughly, I don't know how they measure it, but the whole bench is 48 inch, and then the top is about 54 inches. So it's pretty much, I think they come in 16 foot, but this is a Terry John boat. I think it's like a 1971. And the person that I bought it from just had the transom redone, and they just had a lot of the rivets redone in it as well. These seats, like I said, I plan on going through pretty much replacing everything in here and doing a full build, but I'm not necessarily worried about that right now. But these seats, they just need a little bit of cleaning probably and polishing. Then they should be good as new. But priority number one, get this running. But next video, I'm gonna show you guys how to install this Garmin Striker 4 with a transducer on a John boat. And I will wind up moving it whenever I do the whole deck and everything. But just like I said, get something temporary. I got this Plano, I'm not exactly sure how it's pronounced, but it's an ammo box. And then I got this 9-volt Mighty Max battery, and I'm just gonna run a trickle charger on it. But that should be plenty enough to power this. And if I have to, I might have a separate battery for my trolling motor if I get one. But yeah, my main focus is to get this on the water, get it running, get it registered. I got to work on this trailer brake light over here. This one doesn't work. And maybe a little bit of work on the trailer. But besides, a couple of dents. And like I said, the transom has been replaced. It's brand new. But a couple of dents on it. It's nice. It's pretty much the biggest John boat that you can get. It had this dent right here. I hammered it down. Still dented right there, but a little bit of dents and dings. You're gonna have that pretty much on any 70s John boat. But my main thing that it came with a motor. They didn't know if it ran or not. It hadn't ran in 5 years, but I'll clip me running it here in a second.
Okay.
See that really low idle, it doesn't really want to idle well. Sorry, my hair's a mess, but I gotta adjust this carburetor, get it dialed in so I can get it to idle well. But besides that, we had it running for a while. It didn't pump out any water out of the lower unit. Even with, we had the water hose running and everything full pressure, couldn't get anything out of it. But for what this motor is and what I got the John boat for, I got everything for $800, which for a John boat with a trailer with working trailer brake lights, except for this one, I feel like that's a pretty good deal. But all it took for me to get the motor running was $10 gas line off Amazon, and then a little bit of carb cleaner, cleaned up the carb, so I got it running. But didn't take very much. Once I got I had to clean the carb multiple times. There was dirt all over it, but I appreciate you watching this video. Peace.